Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? Well, I'm going to build a firewood bin for storing and drying firewood. This will hold 1 quart of firewood, just using pallets. You get pallets for free. If you're not getting them for free, you're doing it wrong because they're everywhere. Anyway, if you haven't seen this done before, Chris in the woodyard gave me the idea, and so I'm just sharing it with you. Gotta give credit where credit's due. I'm not saying this is my idea, I'm just sharing it. So anyway, you take 3 pallets, 40 by 48, got to be the 40 by 48 one so it all works nice. Anyway, lay them out with the 40-inch wide, so they're 48 inches this way and 40 inches this way, 3 of them. Gives you 120 inches right there. And then you're going to take 2, just your standard 40 by 48 pallets. You don't want to use the heavy duty ones on the end. And you're going to stand them up on the end. Then you save all your pieces of pallets that break. Pallets wear down and they break apart over time, but save these pieces because you're going to use these as braces to hold this up. So I'm going to get busy and start putting it together. So because I stacked these ends on top of the bottom ones, that shortens that 120 inches down to 110 inches. And this is going to be 40 inches tall by 48 inches wide. So what is that cubic feet wise? 122.2 cubic feet. And we're looking for 128. So if you just stack it a little high, you got your quart. So honestly, as I was doing that, and just last night, it occurred to me, we own all this land. There's a lot of wide open space here. The farmers plant around us. This area over here used to be farmer's field, but when they replatted it, this became ours. But it's not, it's just field, it's just weeds. So because of that, and I got permission from the boss that as long as I do this nicely and neatly, she said I can stack my firewood over here. And the reason I want to do it is this is open, lots of wind, lots of sun. It'll dry this firewood and season it quickly. This is where I want to start stacking. Now I'm still going to use the concrete wood yard up there for doing my dad's wood, that bulk firewood. I can scoop it with the tractor and dump it into the trailer that way because it's ultimately going to be stacked over at my dad's. But this I'm going to stack out here. Now when the weather's bad, I can still split in the barn and I can put it in a trailer and I can bring it over here. But we're going to build a couple more of these bins. I'm going to bring the splitter over here and we're going to fill them over here. This is good, yeah. So the one I built up in the wood yard, I put it there because really I just need to use it to measure out. Everything that I have now that's split and seasoned is sold. So I'm just gonna measure it there because that's where I'm gonna load the trailer. But all next year's firewood is gonna start right here. All I gotta do is fill them. how much we did?
Almost 2 face cords.
No, not even close. We did this full face cord, and then we had like 1/6 of a cord. So we did about 1/2 a cord.
About 1 1/2, huh?
No. Oh, 1 1/2 face cords. Yeah, so 1/2 a cord. Yeah, we'll get this figured out. We worked our butts off. That's what we did.
Yeah.
So a couple of things, guys. Are you watching, even in the fast footage there, this setup I have? Boy, does it work nice. Go back and watch the video on the best poor man's firewood processor layout. I did a whole video on it. It just works so slick. And these firewood bins, they're super simple to build, and they're absolutely free. You can't beat that. And they definitely help. They get the firewood up off the ground. Remember when your firewood used to be sitting in the mud and frozen to the ground in the winter?
Yeah, I'd have to break it loose and then restack it up high and wait for 6 months before I burned it.
Yeah, this is way better. You're starting to stack on pallets now. It makes sense. Yeah, so this is a great way to go. Hey, I want to let you know what's coming up. We are going to do a huge Halloween party here at our house. It's going to be something else. And I'm going to take you along for the ride. I'm going to do a whole video on the setup and everything and all that. We're going to have a haunted hayride. It's going to be fun. So make sure you keep on tuning in to Sam's Doing Stuff, and make sure you subscribe, hit all those buttons, and make sure you know when I'm putting a video up, because it's going to be a good time. So who knows what I'm going to do next week, but I'll catch you then when I'm doing more stuff.